I'm seeking election as your SGA president. I see most every student at Sanford as a leader. Athletics, arts, campus ministry, service organizations, community ministry, Greek organizations, and other interest groups provide extensive opportunities for student leadership development and for investing our talents. From the fruits of your hard work, there are currently more student organizations, more deeply meaningful community engagement, and more diverse student initiatives than our campus has seen before. And yet, accompanying these positive moves forward, there is still a lot of anxiety and disillusionment toward the role and usefulness of the Student Government Association. I recognize that the Student Government Association is not the outlet through which the majority of our student body chooses to invest their talents, develop their skills, and advance their callings. However, this does not mean that the SGA is irrelevant to the work of our student leaders and their organizations. SGA instead should be a platform through which student leaders and organizations are recognized for their accomplishments and sprung forward with opportunities and resources. For too long, many of SGA's resources and opportunities have failed to reach the majority of our Sanford leaders. In order to ensure that the opportunities and resources of the SGA extend to all Sanford leaders and student organizations, I ask for your vote as the Sanford Student Government Association president. For God, for learning for you describes my desire to work as a servant leader, always seeking to grow from the wisdom of my peers and my experiences, both positive and negative. Most importantly, however, my platform emphasizes the students, the you, and the Student Government Association through providing 3 specific tangible ways that would increase the legitimacy of our governing body for our student body. First, with 2 years of experience as a senator and as a Senate committee chair, I plan to work with the Vice President of Senate, Garrett Greer, to add a student organization approval process into the Student Senate. Currently, student organizations are approved exclusively by the Faculty Senate and the Board of Trustees. There is no voice of student support in the organization approval process. Through adding this element to the Senate, student organizations would have the support and advocacy of the SGA while fighting for approval status with the faculty and the Board of Trustees. In addition to facilitating quarterly organizational leadership training sessions sponsored by the Office of the President, I plan to encourage SEB to meet with every single student organization's executive board, no matter how big of a goal that might sound, in order to listen to the ideas and the concerns of all of our student leaders across campus and discover ways the SGA can better serve you all. I will also charge the student executive board with having at least one member attend every organization's event, so that we actively show our support for the work of our other student leaders and other organizations across campus. Secondly, Sanford is becoming a more diverse institution, and this point in my platform is perhaps the most meaningful to me. In order to reach more students who are generally underrepresented by the Student Government Association, I plan to use my experience and connections in working with international students and working for racial reconciliation in order to increase involvement with the relevant campus offices. As a result, I will re-establish the Committee for Multiculturalism Affairs that was originally created by past President Cameron Thomas. This committee, which will include domestic and international representatives, will plan cultural exchange activities and public dialogue in order to promote Sanford's growth into a more globally minded university, in light of our globalized world and in light of our conviction for Jesus' Great Commission. My last point in my platform is as a result of the recent SGA communications audit. If elected as president, I'm devoted to ensuring the transparency of all branches of SEB and all branches of SGA. I will hold weekly town hall meetings in the CAF with the Student Executive Board in order to make the SEB's presence more visible and more accessible to the entire student body. I'll charge our governing body to extend more power and involvement to more students, and I will seek out underutilized resources such as class officers in order to make our governing body more accessible and more productive. So I know my platform might seem overzealous or out of reach, but after my 3 years of involvement at Sanford and in student government, the legacy of past SGA leaders has ignited in me an ambitious and tenacious spirit. I refuse to settle for apathy and prevent us from moving forward as a more active and more productive student body. I hope that you'll join me in making SGA more relevant for more students. And no matter what, believe that I'm for my peers, for your passions, and believe that I am for you. Thank you so much.